Breaks my heart to say it, but I've no other choice. The San Diego Winter Major is over. And honestly, the hardest thing about making this top 10 is whittling one of the best RLCS events ever down to just a few fleeting moments. Let's get top 10ing. Number 10, the rematch. At the full major, Gen.G's thrashing at the hands of Oxygen dealt them their first real wound as a team. We even made a documentary about it, which you can see in full by clicking the link in the description. Of course, Gen.G emerged victorious from Rotterdam in the end, but if the Oxygen scar still lingered, battling them in Group D would have ripped it right open. With a massive 26 goals in just 5 games, the first big rematch of the event was up there with the best battles of the group stages.
Jack has no boost here, and he's hoping he can get the chronic, but look, he cuts him off again, and it's a free goal!
You'll get him next time, Gen.G. Number 9. 1 series, 2 unique goals. San Diego, like every major, had its fair share of wonder goals.
Leading to opportunities like this, Ahmed off the ceiling. Oh, go! Touching to the sky. It's tough for Liquid to challenge here. Matira, double tap, flip reset. Can he put it away? Oh, he's too good! That is insane, James!
Hunted for something.
Uh-oh.
In the crowd excited, and of course this one.
Liquid and Vitality broke the mold though, with a pair of unique finishes in their blistering quarterfinal. First, Alpha 54 may well have just smashed the record for the fastest strike at an RLCS LAN. 98 miles per hour, or 157 kilometers per hour, for my friends on the continent. Even the Liquid boys were laughing as the replay went on.
Vitality boost meters in their favor. Alpha 54 from the ceiling has the flip and hits the ground pitch of his life.
He causes an earthquake with that one!
Never one to be outdone, Atto turned Radosin's bump into a one-of-a-kind piece of art.
Vitality, can they get control of this? Bump back from Mattel as he takes control.
What?
Are you kidding me? Is it really happening?
No!
It's really happening! It actually happened!
And then Team Liquid really outed Vitality by winning the series and knocking them out, so I guess GG's. Zen equals Zen? Speaking of Vitality, their apparently soon-to-be Zen-based selection headache did give rise to the best new meme of the event. Every time this guy took a touch, or didn't take a touch, or pretty much did anything, a sea of people in the chat would debate whether Zen and Zen were different people. For the record, yes they are, and Zen's awesome performance would have made their decision to replace him for Zen even trickier now he can finally play for Vitality's RLCS team at the start of spring. Number 7, content. You know the drill by now. Sit back, relax, and relive some of the hilarious freshly squozen content brought to you by the RLCS broadcast team.
Chicago isn't actually from Chicago. He's from Los Angeles.
It's nice to see you guys again.
Howdy, partner.
What did you do to them?
I heard like all OC players sleep with like teddy bears.
Between me and you, how much do you guys pay T-Bates to say some of the stuff he says about you guys?
It is
Like 5 figures, 6?
If you missed any of these bad boys live, find them in full and give them a watch. 6.5, what? Bonus stacks as intros. Comedy's all well and good, but the RLCS is really about one thing: hype. The man at the center of it all was Sean Stacks Stackhouse. Take it away, Stacksy boy.
In a field comprised of 3 different regions, 2 teams take the stage. Only one will survive and advance. It's time for Championship Sunday!
Such is the man's professionalism, not even the piercing gazes of Dazarin and Rizzo could put him off his stride.
Here it is, your main event of the evening. It's FaZe Clan and G2.
Number 6, G1's Dystopia. G1 fans, look away now. 2-1 up against G2 and with a FaZe dub under their collective Cinturons, all seemed well for the scintillating Spaniards. But Utopia Coliseum, for whatever reason, just hit different.
Chicago, a slower shot is what breaks through the defense.
Now it's about getting the tie. Dorito lets it go, and Chicago ties things up. Uh-oh.
Somebody just has to be downfield. There is a player passed out in the midfield from Chicago. Didn't catch marked off and then a miss.
Never mind. All they had to do was get past Crew, who, at that point, were 0-6 in games, to survive the group. Once more, they found themselves 2-1 up in the series.
G1, you gotta let him come at you now.
There's been a couple of times where drops have been
what? So he pulls off, and then nobody goes for the ball.
No,
are you kidding?
This is hilarious.
What? To rub salt in the wound, even if they'd lost to Crew, they would still have won the group if only they'd held on against G2 when they were a game and 2 goals up. Better luck next time, I guess? Number 5, Crew v Secret. Credit to Crew, as after punishing poor old G1, they found themselves against their region's top seed in round 1 of the playoffs. When Secret took the first 2 games, all hope seemed lost.
They still got half a game left here in game 3. It's a good touch from Rafinha and the pop. Brad's there. Can he drop it down off the crossbar and post? And Crew double up their score. You can't sit and play defense with how great Crew's looking now. Or maybe that is still the plan. And another save.
Oh my! Cannot break through. Crew the one setting up the brick wall.
Which one are they? They're switching spots. Another save. Another save.
Crew unrelenting here. The challenge is going in their favor. This one pops out to Brad. Shot on target, and they'll work it in again. Crew double up.
Crew's run ended in the quarterfinals against South America's former sweethearts Complexity, who just so happened to have a decent run of their very own. Number 4, Complexity's entire run. Complexity's tournament was so close to being the stuff of dreams. In their second split with Spaniard CRR and their first major with him, they went 3-0 in a very difficult Group D.
Does Red Bull have the angle?
Get the boost.
He doesn't, but Chronic, he does not have the ability to save that one.
Then, after the 4-0 Crew drubbing we saw earlier, their semi-final went right down to the wire.
Typical gets the follow.
Nick Costello still in the middle. He misses the flip. He doesn't always have to throw himself forward, but you want him feeling comfortable and in position. Typical has been quiet, but not anymore.
Complexity in position to take this to match point. CRR on the wave dash, got another 50. Razebull sweeps in. Razebull, here he goes. He faked him. Strikes again. 20 seconds left. Still nothing for Complexity.
You feel like they have to score on this drive, and it's difficult.
Even now, that loss is probably still stinging, but they stand in great stead to go even better at the Spring Major, which, just in case you missed it, will be in Boston. Number 3, legendary pair Cool Time. We're used to Torment and Turbo making explosive appearances on Championship Sundays, but in San Diego, T&T blew us all away in a very different, much more somber way.
Without RLCS, I would never be where I am right now. I don't know, I'm lost for words. It's been a good 8 years, and I'm sad and both happy I'm making this decision.
The 4-time world champions announcement came just hours after Season 6 winner Torment had confirmed that he too would be calling it quits. Thanks to both of you, truly, for the years of joy you've brought to our esport. Number 2, FaZe up. FaZe seemed to improve week on week, but until recently, 3 meddling kids just kept pipping them to every post.
It's not over. First killer couldn't get there. Nolly will make sure it goes in. The best record an NA team on Championship Sundays has ever had.
This might be
and
it.
they might get it.
County Jack, another huge win for him.
Back in Winter's online regional qualifiers, FaZe finally knocked Gen.G off their North American online perch. Now, in San Diego, they've also avenged their Rotterdam land defeat.
How many times do they have to save their corners? Here's the box. Here's FaZe. Oh!
The win set us up for the NA v EU final we all predicted, as the world's heftiest heavyweights went toe-to-toe for San Diegan glory. Number 1, a winner is crowned. Finally, Vatira has his Carmine Corp major win.
Vatira dumps it back in now with 10 seconds left. He scored at 0 in Game 5 to put K-Corp in this spot. Wide open, right between the eyes.
We may have been robbed of the Game 7 we all craved, but that didn't matter to Itachi, Exotic, and Vatira, who put in a performance of true champions to go against the crowd and defeat FaZe Clan on away soil, as well as Carmine Corp becoming the first team to confirm their spot at Worlds, which, in case you missed it, will be in Düsseldorf, Germany. Vatira became the first player to win 2 RLCS majors, and he's reached 17 Championship Sundays in a row. That's just wow. So can he make it 18? Well, yeah, Probably. But you'll have to wait a little while to find out, as the spring split begins and world spots, other than Carmine Cups of course, are secured from April 29th. We'll see you then.